I want to move into Ascended Heroes. I know we always talk about Ascended, and we're still going to talk about it because I think how the Mega era has been set up, it's almost been set up to prop up Ascended at least for the foreseeable future, because there's no set that's going to beat it to take the attention off of it. So it's getting ripped at astronomical amounts. We've got product that you can't get. You can't find ETBs anywhere at a reasonable price. You can't, nothing. So we don't want to forget to say that tomorrow, because we're recording this podcast on Thursday, the 23rd, the 24th officially releases finally, we are in April, the set released in January, the booster bundles, which I know Code and I'm sure you've agreed, Kai, should have been at least one of the first 2 products that came out, should have been a booster bundle. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they did it this way. Booster bundles are coming out tomorrow. Also, the Mega EX collection boxes. I did get a case of each of those. Again, the case of the booster bundles and a case of the Mega. So, which is enough to probably do about 4 breaks, and then we're done with those packs. So just to put certain things into perspective. Now, so those are coming out tomorrow. I think that when this stuff comes out, it is bought up immediately. People love to rip this. The problem is people love to rip the set and also invest in the set. So the resale is just crazy. Like,
it's the perfect set.
It really is. Perfect. And I did want to have a little hot take before we get to it, but it's just that. So that coupled with sets like Perfect Order, where people that don't want to spend $12 on a new set are going to buy the packs at for whatever is it, $5, $6, whatever the price is. That's half the price, right? My breaks are half the price of Ascended. So like, there are people that will do that, but I think it's propping this setup even more, because some people don't like Perfect Order. Some people are not going to like, a lot of people are not going to like a Ninja Spinner or Chaos Rising. A lot of people are not going to like Pitch Black. I think collectively, the people that are opening Pokemon love this set. It is Prismatic love, the love of Prismatic with better hit rates, a variety of just top chase. So the hot take I wanted to get to, where we're going to right now, is Ascended Heroes the best all-around Pokemon set that we've ever seen?
Yeah, it is. I don't know what else they could have done. They could have added some crazy gimmick into it to make it unique to itself in terms of like card play. But other than that, I mean, it's got everything. It is such a good set.
I mean, there's you just think like, what Pokemon could they have put? Dude, I think we've said this. You could take the Gengar out of it. It's still the best set I've ever seen.
Yeah. You know what I mean? The big 3 out of it and still be incredible.
I'm going to share. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I think you have the hit rates of Mega era, which like in IR is like 1 in 6, 1 in 7, something like that. You have the value of so many of these cards are worth, like, it's worth the lottery ticket to, like, when my bundles come in, I'm gonna have a hard time not just ripping every single one of them, because it's worth the lottery ticket at MSRP or even a bit above MSRP to try to get this Pikachu that's going for insane numbers, or the Gengar or the Dragonite, or even like the Marty's Grimmsnarl, the Zoroark, all these like $100, $150, $200 cards. Yep. You know, it's worth the flyer. It's kind of like we talked about with Beckett, where it's like, well, I mean, I got 20, with the bundles, you got 4 from Pokemon Stars. So you got 21 and 24, you get 24 chances at pulling one of these sick cards and it being in just insane value. And if you don't, you're still likely to get a several decent hits out of it and have a good time, versus Prismatic, where if you didn't hit one of the big ones, if you didn't have an evolution, you just were sad. Just cry in a corner. That's it.
It's crazy to me that we have a set that I can literally, like, I'm pretty good at keeping my memory on all the sets. I forget $100 cards in this set. Yep. Like, I can't even remember. Like you said, Grimmsnarl, I completely forgot about that.
Yep.
I mean, you got
pull it up.
Mewtwo in there.
I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Now I'm gonna showcase. We started looking at pokedata.io last week. I do like how they have their the total set values up top here. Now this is very close to TCG Player as far as like the card value, but this total set value on this is $7,300. Yep. It's a modern set. It's a brand new set. We know that, but this has done something that brand new sets never do. Is the cards just continue to, the top chases have continued to go up and outperform a lot of things that are happening here. Before we go down into this, I want to pull up Evolving Skies. It's worth more than Evolving Skies. Now, again, Evolving Skies is older. It's out of print. This is brand new. Obviously, they're still printing this. We don't know how much we're going to get into the pumped into the market, but I mean, Evolving Skies, and I will even open up Prismatic. So Prismatic, I won't open up Prismatic because it's not loading. Let me try refreshing. But so you've got 7,300, you've got 6,600, and if Prismatic will load, now Prismatic won't load. So it's worth more than Prismatic, is what I'm trying to say. In that, that was that was actually the biggest set as far as value in Scarlet and Violet because of the popularity of the evolutions and their SIR forms. You take this set now, like we were saying, I can't believe this Pikachu, the Trikachu. Shout out to the people that say Trikachu and not Forest Chew, because I don't know why Forest Chew, but no, definitely Trikachu.
Yeah.
But I can't believe that it's literally $150 away from the Gengar value. I mean, at least according to Pokedata. Everything is going up. Dragonite's going up. And again, I think that we kind of do a service here where we'll talk about this weekly, because you're seeing these things just continue to rise. You got the Pikachu, which is now over $400. I think Mewtwo's making Mewtwo's going to surpass that in a second. Yeah. Mewtwo's making a
Mewtwo
move.
was undervalued.
Yeah, for sure.
But look, continuously,
it's so much better than,
what is that? 10, 11, 12, 13 cards are over.
Oh, the Gengar's back above there.
Gengar's over 100 now.
And the Frostlass. They both went back over 100.
I love that Frostlass. I want that one so bad.
I do too.
Me too. But you look at these IRs.
You got the Psyduck.
Psyduck's at 85. Yeah. Dude, it's crazy, man. I mean, again, where this set has 20 or 30 SIRs, something like that. They're all, I think they're all beautiful. Even the for me, the unpopular Pokemon, for myself, Deancey, Electros, I think they kind of look cool. I mean, you can see Electros is probably, outside of the trainers, I think Electros is the cheapest SIR. But again, dude, the Tangela's sick. The Mimikyu is awesome. These mega attack rares are just beautiful, man. I didn't collect when the other mega attack rares were around. I didn't know that this is the move set in Japanese. I only learned about it during Mega Dream, where they were in English. I think it's such a really, really cool set. Just deep. Pokemon are popular, like the Lily's Clefairy, the Feraligatr. There's just so much. There's so much. You everywhere you turn, you're like, oh shoot, I forgot to mention this one. I forgot to mention that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Coda. I'm not sure if you were pulling up any of the PSA 10s or sales recently. But
let's play our favorite game, Sav. What? Good Lord, why? Okay, I'm gonna give you the seller. I'm gonna give you the seller of a Pikachu EX Forest Chew raw card. I still call it Forest Chew because it's easier to say than Trikachu. Shout out to the Trikachu fan.
Yeah,
I like Trikachu more, in reality, but I like seeing Forest Chew more. Anyway, the seller has 4.1 thousand reviews, 99.9% positive, which makes it's pretty decent. How much did he sell a raw copy of Trikachu for today?
Raw today. Shoot.
And I will tell you, this is not the most expensive one that was sold today.
I mean, it's got to be I would say 1,400, 1,300 more.
Anything? I'm going to see what that says.
I don't want to see it higher than the Gengar. I don't want to accept that reality.
Me either, because I don't think
I'm going to take this real quick on a tangent.
He's saying yes.
Don't do this to me, Coda.
No.
Don't do this to me. Quick tangent. I also wanted to say this. I think Ascended Heroes is a hodgepodge of cards that were meant for other sets. I think the Gengar was supposed to be in Phantasmal, and they were like, you know what? If we just give them like one set where they can just dump all their money into and all their attention, we could finally give the kids something to open on the other sets. I think that was the plan. But $1,300.
$1,300.
I love it. All right. So we know, and this was in the news, that we had PSA 10s sold for close to $5,000. A couple more sold today for around 4,900.
Damn. And I think last week that was like 4,200, maybe less.
It was. I don't. It wasn't even over a 4K at that point. I don't remember. I don't remember our podcast after we finished
because it's every week we talk about Ascended.
There's no way it's going to stay that high, right?
Today. Oh no. Well, I think long term, this set is at risk of getting into the print facility. It's distant risk.
Yeah, this is going to get evolutioned. This is going to get prismatic. This is going to get Steam sieged. It's going to be everywhere.
But prismatic hasn't mattered.
Prismatic. That's what I'm saying.
Prismatic hasn't mattered.
I know.
Honestly,
and it won't matter
if this market lasts. Sorry, Coda. We were dragging his response out. If this market lasts until that print facility is right, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter because look at all the people waiting right now to get it.
Hot take. It is.
There's so
I'm saving it for the take purge, but that I do like that one.
I love that.
Anyway,
I'm thinking about your idea, by the way, which is so good.
I've got more. We'll have to talk about it at some point. I'm working through like figuring out how exactly it would work. Anyway, $2,100. I was like, so there's two listings. One was sold at $2,100. It is a lower population one, so I'm not going to include that one on. But the one I gave you with 4.1 thousand reviews, 99.9%, was $2,000 plus $5 shipping.
This is raw. This is a raw card.
There was one that was sold, and there's others been that sold. $1,500. There's still some sold for $1,500, $1,600, $1,400. A CGC 10, regular 10, not pristine, sold for $2,700. $1,400, $1,500, $1,800. And then one, there's no reviews on that, so I'm assuming that's a shill bid. $1,875 from one that's got decent amount of ratings. So
those are raw.
Those are raw. Today we had 4,600 sold and a PSA 10, PSA 9, 1,450, 1,325 for a PSA 9, and another PSA 10 for 4,900. This market is, this is one that I understand. I love this card. The biggest compliment I can give this card is it looks like it's from Pokemon Pocket. It looks like a Pokemon Poké card.
I just went on price charting, and I know price charting's not the end all be all, but a gold.
There we go. Sorry, my computer decided to have ADHD as well.
No worries.
It's distracted.
The gold star you were saying?
We're back. Yeah. The gold star on price charting is $2,300. So you're telling me that a Pikachu from a set 2 months ago is selling the same price as the most desirable Pikachu in the market? I don't know. I give up.
This is the most desirable Pikachu on the market. Now it is.
How much are the Poncho Pikachus going now?
Those are like 15, aren't they, or something? I think it depends on which one. Here, let's look up Rayquaza.
Is the Rayquaza or the Umbreon the highest one? Rayquaza went for 16. Okay, so we're still in a rational market somewhat where that went for 16. Okay.
All's good.
Okay.
Tomorrow it sells for 10.
No.
We'll see what happens.
Dude, it's I don't get it. This is why I think grading is like long term not going to last. The market crashing. The sealed market may never crash because of investors. Grading market will 100% crash hard at some point, not too distant future. I think grading crashes way faster than sealed does. Sealed, again, I don't know that sealed will because of all the external money coming in, but there is no way that this could possibly sustain itself.
Yeah.
It's so dangerous.
It is.
I couldn't sleep at night paying $2,000 for a brand new card. Cause like You know, I was wrong about the gray felt hat Pikachu. I was like, oh, it'll come down. It's a promo. It'll come down, and it never really did. If this doesn't come down, I really don't know what to say. This is incredible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, real quick, is the gray felt hat Pikachu, is that an SVP promo? Like,
No,
yes.
I don't think it is.
Like, will it? I meant to look it up because I was thinking about it today because there is still one card. So, Ty, I'm doing a Mega Era promo set, and there's still one card that's like this card that I will probably never get. It's like $800, but it's like a card that you got at like a competition. It is, yeah. So, like, that would crush me. Oh, that would crush me if I could. Like, that would be like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I did. This finally did come up, by the way. The Prismatic on Pokédata. So this set is a 5200. So you're at 5200. Evolving is at 66, and this is at 70. What we clicked into the Pikachu, 77 or something like 73. So Prismatic is like
2008.
I mean, look,
gosh.
This card is obviously more than both every card in Ascended, the Umbreon. I don't know how much longer it will be. I don't know if it's because it's the biggest. Like when you look at the next card down, it's $400. The Sylveon's beautiful too, but like you don't have a Dragonite, you don't have two other Pikachus, you don't have a Mewtwo, you just have the evolutions really as the tops, and then you have the Shinji Kanda Roaring Moon. The Dragapult surprisingly over $100, I guess, because that's playable. But that's it, and then everything else is under 100 and then this set doesn't have IRs either. So like you go into like Master Balls, kind of holding the value of that kind of stuff. It's not as deep of a set. It's still a beautiful set. I think the sealed product looks really cool. The Prismatic with all the colors, I think they did a good job with that stuff. But man, it's becoming a hard conversation. I think long term, I mean, shoot, there's nothing quite like Ascended. There's nothing quite like Ascended.
From Modern, absolutely.
I wonder if they're going to do like a UPC for this set. Is there a UPC coming down the pipeline? Do we know?
Not that we know of, because
that's been announced.
We did see that they're doing remember last week? Was it last week? Yeah, when we looked at the leaks for the 30th anniversary, there is a UPC on there with a price point of $199. We don't know how real that list was in general, and then also the price points of it. But a $200, that's the most expensive retail price that I've ever seen of a UPC, at least. So we can only imagine what's in that. But man, if they did a UPC of this, damn, we'd be cooked.
It had to be something that wasn't planned originally, because usually that stuff you'll see it announced, or you'll see it on an order sheet or something, even if it's down the road, and there's been nothing for that. I
don't think we're getting anything else, are we?
No. There's the
I guess more collection boxes.
Is there there's like some other collection stuff, but there's not like a the big thing that's going to come down the road. But an interesting point in this is looking at this, like the Umbreon from Prismatic is right now above those cards, but the weird thing is we're seeing stuff get put out, and then the second waves of those things getting put out, and another thing being put out, and we have the bundles coming out tomorrow. It hasn't mattered. The chart literally is just going up. It's kind of like, and I think it's partially because Mega Era since then, and other than the Phantasmal Charizard even before then, was underwhelming. So all the money, every dime is going into this set. I
feel like Mega Base was really good though. I feel like that one was like a nice, healthy set.
It is,
and was treated as such.
It is, but Phantasmal is make or break just one card, and honestly, like even with Mega, like it hasn't. It's just like a normal. It's like a good set. It's a fine set, but
yeah.
Ascended is just so much better than anything else.
Yep.
by so much. It's you know, it's not even like 151, where 151 was surrounded by Paldea Evolved, which is like not super hype, but Paldea Fates wasn't too long after that, and you have some iconic cards in that set.
Obsidian Flames. It was in between Obsidian Flames and Paradox Rift, I think, right? It was 151.
Yeah, it was 3.5.
Yeah. So, dude, I honestly I feel like we're beating a dead horse. We just can't. You can't not talk about the elephant in the room here. This is essentially holding up the hobby. If Ascended Heroes was not here, what would people be looking? Like, they would go back to older sets, which is what we said as well. Yeah. But like not at the rate of this. Because honestly, there isn't. Like, I can't just go out and get Phantasmal Flames booster box cases. Like, where am I going? You know, people are asking for it because they want the Charizard, but I can't find. I'm going to pay $400 a box. Like, what are my breaks going to cost? More than Ascended Heroes,
right? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
it's just
some things just don't make sense. But like, it's going to continue to be this way, guys. Talking to the listeners now too, is that it's going to continue to be this way. Unfortunately, if you do want to rip Ascended, I hate to like recommend opening up packs at that $12, $13 price point. I just don't know how much lower it will go with the lack of product, the demand for the product, and then the lack of other sets coming out that could combat the popularity. Like, it's going to, the other sets that come out are just going to continue to ride like this. And then Ascended's just going to upward trend because the stagnation of like the newer sets. And I'm not saying the newer sets are bad, because I enjoy ripping Perfect Order. Mm-hmm. I am mastering the set. I'm going to try to get all those cards. I probably will do the same thing. I'm doing that with the kids. I'll probably do the same thing with Chaos Rising. Smaller set, more attainable, easier to, you know. So there's great things happening in the market for multiple collectors and you know, investors alike, but it's unfortunately going to be this way. And then again, if we were to ever have a dip in the summertime, which we maybe will see, again, we're going to have that Rayquaza set, 30th anniversary, a year-end holiday set, which we always get. It's going to be Mega Fates. It's Mega Fates.
The Mega Fates. It's faded. It's coming.
When they drop that name, I swear to God, we're having a celebration. We're going to just...
I'm going down with the ship that's going to happen.